What's up, everybody? Look, as soon as you try to say a word, see how quiet it was? Those geese hate my guts. I swear they do. I feed them, I water them, I talk to them. They're just monsters, y'all. They don't care. See? They can't stand it. But I really wanted to make a whole lot of videos this weekend to, well, just help boost my channel a little. And, well, couldn't do that. So my daughter, Miss Savannah, met a guy and has been talking to him back and forth. So your boy Maniac, well, you can't take my daughter out unless you meet me first. Everything that I had planned on doing, besides feeding and watering the animals, everything I had planned on doing, well, it got squashed because he lives out of town, so he was making a special trip to meet me and talk to me. And so Miss Savannah is off the market as we speak. And it's sort of happy and sad at the same time. I don't want my little girl not wanting to hang out with me no more, but you know, you gotta let your kids have a life. So that took pretty much most of the day, and trying to be a good host and learn about them as well. They're trying to learn about you. So I wasn't able to make a farming video like I wanted to make, but hopefully y'all forgive me for that. But I do have some new swag. Check this out. No, I'm not selling hats. I'm just saying I prefer to wear my own brand. Hats these days are so expensive. People want crazy, crazy prices. And I've learned, well, how cheap can you make your own? And y'all, the wind is terrible today. So I did a little research and I got my own hats made. How y'all think? Hey, what do you think it looks like? I have one, this is the royal blue, and this one has a turkey on it. But my other hat is a navy blue and it has a quail on it on this side. So I'll keep playing with the patterns, but y'all will see me wearing my hats and all. But right now at the moment, I'm not selling hats. I mean, if I ever figured out how to do a shop or something like that, maybe one day I would do that. But right now I'm just sporting my own swag, and hopefully y'all like the hats. And well, it's hard to find good hats. So why not make your own, right? My wife actually went inside because she is going to be making me some shirts to wear. So I don't want any of these haters to come on here and be like, oh, he's trying to sell swag. No, I just want to wear, I'm going to wear me. I'm going to wear brand Maniac. That's what I'm going to wear. Maniac brand. That's what I'm going to wear. I had no idea that my Muscovy population had dropped. I did have a predator issue that I wasn't aware of at first. So we've taken care of the predator issue. We actually have some crazy storms coming in today, tornadoes, stuff like that. Sad but true, had to cut some wings. Now what I mean by is you just cut that first row of feathers, get it back to the second row of feathers so they can't fly again. But this is not only an investment for me, this is the food for my family. We do trade days and stuff like that, but first and foremost, we're gonna eat. That's what we're gonna do. So we had to cut some wings. I do have one Muscovy out, but it's a male, so I'm not really worried about that right now. That's not as important as these hens that I put in here with these drakes. So I had to make sure that I keep my population up. And quick tip for anybody that is just starting out a farm, and that's what this channel is for. It's not know-it-alls, it's not genius, it's not professionals. And there are some, but hey, I mean, we're all working together as a wonderful community. So you need to keep track of how many hens you have to your drakes, right? So I try to keep 2 to 3 hens to each drake that I put in there. Sometimes I like to have 4 or 5, but you can get away simple math with 3 hens to that one drake, because I want to keep my eggs up. And I think I'm down to like 3 hens, and that is not good. I did sell a bunch of ducks. I sold some ducks to a buddy or whatever, but I need to make sure that I keep my egg population right, because not only is it food, but it's also a side business. Y'all help pay for that feed. So hopefully we're not going to have as many ducks as we had last year, but we also realized we had way too many ducks last year. That's why we got rid of some, and that's why we eat some, and then predators actually got some for me. So there's that. Always keep the numbers, keep a pad and a pencil. Make sure you keep enough to recover when you sell out or you give away. And for my Plymouth Rocks, I only have 2 hens and 1 rooster, which is gonna be plenty, because I can take those same 2 hens right there and make a huge flock. You'll see more Plymouth Rocks here this year, but I just got them at the end of last year, so that's why you don't see many chickens in there. And I realize and know the numbers that I'm supposed to have, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm not worried about eating the Plymouths. I'm just mainly using those for selling stock in the trade days and for us to have some eggs. because we have to incubate so that we can build our flocks up, right? So just a little learning curve for anybody that don't know. You don't need to start out with 10 chickens to do whatever. You can take just a few chickens, because if that's all you can find, that's plenty. Those chickens can produce you a ton of chickens. Now, can you go to market and sell a ton of chickens off of 2 hens? No, you cannot. But you can build your flock for the first year and then come back to second and third year, and you'll be able to dominate. You'll be able to sell eggs, you'll be able to sell chickens, you'll be able to, if you eat them, you can eat them. And that is a heritage breed that you can eat. Plymouth Rocks are meat birds. But if y'all remember me, your boy Maniac only focuses on 2 breeds, American breasts and the Cuckoo Malines right here behind me. I'll show you those in a second. But the American breasts right here are amazing. Now, those are black coppers. My wife has them in there just for eggs. The colored eggs, y'all, colored eggs sell over white eggs. It makes no sense. I don't get it. I mean, they're the same eggs. But you do not want to try to eat a black copper Moran unless you have one really good pressure cooker. That is boot leather. How they're not made out of boots yet, I don't know. They got some tough meat on them, y'all. Unless you really put them under some pressure, I would advise not to do that. But the American breasts, y'all, I can take them out of my yard, clean them, put them right in the fryer, in a smoker, on the grill. It doesn't matter. American breasts, they do it for Maniac. I promise you. They have an awesome flavor. They're tender. They grow fast, mature quickly. They start laying eggs in 5 months instead of waiting 7 and 8 months. So that's a fun fact for you. American breast, that's my all-star chicken, y'all. And boy, he is no joke. Now the Cuckoo Malines, if you'll notice, the females are black with white spots and the males are white with black spots. But yes, there is a chicken in there. My wife will put other chickens in there because she also sells eggs. We have a large family, so we need a lot of eggs. What it is when you go to a trade day, you have people that want to buy very cheap chickens, just very cheap. Well, when you raise American breasts or Cuckoo Malines, if you want to give them away, that's on you. I mean, if you got the money to do that, great. But I can't afford to raise a chicken for you and then just give it away to you. I'm not going to do that. So I call them garbage chickens. If it's not a good breed of chicken, I call them all garbage chickens. But my wife, she's got a soft heart. So people that don't buy really nice, good chickens, well, she has those chickens for them. And it'll bring the price down a lot, drastically. Because truth be told, y'all, there are just some people who don't care what kind of chicken they have. They just want to see eggs. And sometimes they don't even eat them. But some people don't care. They say that they got a pressure cooker or a crock pot just for that reason. So people eat any chicken. Some people like to raise the chickens and eat the eggs. Some people just like to raise the chickens, don't mess with the eggs, let them keep reproducing and never touch the eggs or the meat. I'm totally not that. I'm a very large guy and it takes a lot to fuel this engine. So that's what we're getting. I want to know what I'm putting in my belly. I want it to be very good, healthy food. I only feed them organically, plant-based foods. I only use Tucker Milling. No, I don't get paid to say that. I just like Tucker Milling. So that's the brand of feed that I use. Woo, this wind's getting up. These tornadoes that we're supposed to have today, and then it's supposed to be even worse tonight, and then we're supposed to have hail, is what my daughter was telling me. And they've already delayed our schools for tomorrow. And so that everyone knows, we do have a male and a female Peking duck right here. And we got Peking duck eggs, y'all. She actually has given us 3 or 4 so far. So we'll take those 3 or 4. We'll reproduce. This is a building year, just like our Plymouth Rocks. Our Pekings were last year. This is a building year for that as well. So no, we don't plan on making any money off the ducks. I may eat some duck, and I may figure out exactly what a Plymouth Rock tastes like. Because you're going to end up with more drakes than you need. You're going to end up with more roosters than you need. And you can't just keep those animals around. If fighting takes place, they'll damage the hens, they'll damage the other roosters. And damage means price drop, y'all, price drop. So always remember that. You want to keep them beautiful, healthy, fat, pretty. Maybe not too fat. You want to watch the nutritional intake of all your animals, because some animals can't have, you don't want to get them too fat. Some animals can't have certain sweet feeds and stuff like that. You got to pay real close attention because, I actually saw a video of a guy's goat got into his chicken feed and it ended up unaliving his goat. So that sucks. My wife watches him, she likes him, and it just crushed her. And I didn't know that that had taken place, so she showed it to me. So yeah, I had no idea that chicken feed was not good for a goat. So I thought a goat could eat anything. How about you? And yes, y'all, yes, we have finally started receiving turkey eggs. Y'all, I'm so happy. Hopefully this wind isn't bad, y'all, because if you can see these clouds, they just keep getting worse. But y'all, we have turkey eggs. So it's not a whole bunch of them, but we are starting to get turkey eggs. It just takes a little bit longer. I think my mom, where she's from, has been getting them for over a month now. So, or about a month, something like that. But as a matter of fact, they didn't put it in the hen box, but there's another turkey egg right there by my face, y'all, right there. So I'll have to go get that turkey egg. The weather and having to meet my daughter's new gentleman caller, I guess you'd call him, I don't know. But the guy that she's speaking to, that kind of threw that monkey wrench, so I wasn't able to do the stuff that I needed to do or want to do. But it is covered here. I just don't understand why they were putting them right there. I don't understand that. But maybe turkeys are just like chickens. I've been raising them for years, and well, she's just dropping it over there. So I'll have to get that turkey egg here in just a second. I hope that y'all enjoy my videos. I'm gonna put all of my long form content here. It will never be on another platform from now on. I'd like to funnel down my YouTubes to where everything funnels to YouTube because, well, I enjoy the platform. I've met some new wonderful people, and we're gonna start a life here with y'all here on Maniac Nation. Anywhere else, I'm known as Hobson Homestead, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that. X platform, I'm known as Maniac Nation, and here on YouTube, it's Maniac Nation. So y'all come check me out anywhere you can, see what the family's up to, see what the farm's got going on. If you watch this far, please click like and subscribe. I promise to have better videos coming. Better content. I will have trade day content coming. I'll be able to show y'all what it looks like, how it does, and stuff like that. I do have videos of that from last year as well if you want to go back and check those. Till next time, I am your boy Maniac. Thank you for watching. We out.